Hello, good morning, children. How are you? All are keeping well? All are listening to the online classes? So, Monday, what test did you write? You have written waste is well, sleep test, isn't it? How was it? It was good. Okay. Keep learning what all we are going to explain you. Keep learning, children. Okay. Now we have completed 6 lessons. Now we are going to the 7th lesson. What is that 7th lesson? Our body, a wonderful machine. Which is the 7th lesson? Our body, a wonderful machine. Spell the word wonderful. 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 Once again. WONDERFUL. Wonderful. Spell the word machine. 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 Our body, a wonderful machine. In the previous class, you have learnt some of the function. Now what is this? You can see this is the body parts. Which are the body parts here? From up. This is the head, neck, and this is the shoulder, arm, chest, hand. This is called belly, and these are the fingers. This is the waist, and this is the thigh, and this is the knee, and this is the leg, and this is the foot. What are these? These are the body parts. Right from lower classes you are learning. Head, eyes, ears, nose, mouth, teeth, tongue. This is the shoulder, and these are the hands, fingers, isn't it? Stomach, that is center part, is known as belly. Okay. Now you know very well these are the eyes. Okay. What is this? Eyes. What is the function of the eyes? Eyes help us to see, isn't it? Then what is this? This is the nose. Nose help us to smell and also help us to breathe. Okay. Then what is this? Ears. So this ears, what is the function of it? It helps us to hear. Then tongue. You eat, isn't it? You eat, you chew with the tongue, with the support of the teeth and the tongue, you eat, swallow, isn't it? So, the tongue, what is the function of the tongue? The tongue helps us to taste the things, the food we eat. We eat varieties of food, isn't it? So, the food, the fruits, will come to know the taste with the help of the tongue. And the next is the body is covered with the skin, isn't it? So, what is the function of the skin? The skin covers our body, isn't it? So, what are these? What are these? Eyes, nose, ears, tongue, skin. What are these? These are the sense organs. What are these? These are our sense organs. Spell the word sense organs. SCNSEORGANS organs. These are sense organs. Okay. So we have learnt about the function of the sense organs in the previous class. So which are the sense organs? Eye, ear, nose, tongue and skin. How many are there? Eye, ear, nose, tongue and skin. How many are there? What are these? these are the sense organs. And these sense organs, what are its function? Eyes help us to see the things around us. Ear, it helps us to hear the sound. The one who is talking, we hear with the help of the ears. Then nose help us to smell. Okay, help us to smell, help us to breathe, isn't it? Tongue help us to taste, and skin, the skin which is protecting our body, help us to feel the heat and the cold. Okay, so what are these? These are the sense organs. So spell the word sense organs. S-E-N-S-E, sense, O-R-G-A-N-S, organs, sense organs. So these sense organs are situated outside the body and we can see them. You can see your friend's eyes. You can see your own eyes, nose, face, everything standing in front of the mirror. So what are these? These are our outside organs which we can see them. So when I will be teaching, always you should have the EVS textbook, page number 117. Okay? So what are we learning today? Our body, a wonderful machine. Just now what did we study? We have studied about our sense organs. There are 5 sense organs: eyes, ear, nose, tongue and the skin. And each one is doing the function. Each one's function is different. Eyes, we see all the surroundings which are in the environment. Ear, help us to hear the sound, and whatever parents or friends talk, we hear with our ears. And nose help us to smell, and tongue help us to taste, and skin help us to feel the heat or the cold. So these organs are situated outside the body and we can see them. There are many organs inside our body. Okay, there are many organs inside our body which we cannot see them. Okay, there are so many organs. Can you see the heart, your liver? These are all the organs: heart, liver, kidney, pancreas, large intestine, small intestine. So today we are going to learn all these. The organs we have already learnt which are outside, and now we are going to learn which are inside the body we cannot see, but they work in everyday life, isn't it? Now can you see your muscles? But you can feel it. Can you see your own bones of your body? You cannot see the muscles and bones of our body. Why? It is covered by the skin, isn't it? The muscle, this is the muscle. Touch your hand and see what is this muscle. Again you press it hard. What is there inside this muscle? There is a bone. So can you see? Upper part is the skin, but inside what is there? There is the muscle. Spell the word muscle. M-U-S-C-L-E-S, muscles. M-U-S-C-L-E-S, muscles. Muscles and bone, what are these of our body? They are covered. How they are covered? With the help of the skin. Now the skin protects our body. Just now I told you so many times, the skin protects our body. Then bones and muscles together give shape and structure to our body. Have you seen the snake? Does the snake has bones like us? No. So that is adapted. In any direction the snake can move. It can curl, isn't it? But our body is having bones and muscles together, giving shape and structure to our body. Can you see this picture? Now see this picture. What is this? This is the skeleton of an human body. What is this? This is the skeleton of the human body. Spell the word skeleton. S-K-E-L-T-O-N. Skeleton. S-K-E-L-T-E-N. Sorry, T-O-N. Skeleton. Okay. Now this gives shape. Bones, what gives a shape to our body? It is bones and muscles together give shape and structure to the body. Okay. What gives shape to our body? The bones and muscles together give shape and structure to our body. So these are the differences between the shape and structure of your body and the shape and structure of the bodies of your friends. Have you noticed the shape and structure of your body? Spell the word structure. S-T-R-U-C-T-U-R-E. Structure. Spell the word. S-T-R-U-C-T-U-R-E. Structure. Structure means the shape. The shape of the body. Okay. The shape. What gives a shape and structure to our body? It is the bones and what? Muscles. What gives shape and to the body? It is the bones and muscles which gives shape to our body. You can observe your body with your body, your structure of your body and your brothers or sister or your friend, then you will come to know their shape is different from your shape. Their structure is different from your structure. Isn't it? And spell the, what did I show you just now? These are only the bones of the human body. Can you count them? There are so many bones. Big ones, small ones and very tiny ones too. So what is this picture called? All the bones you can see right from head to bottom. This is the, what system is this? This is the skeleton of the human body. Spell the word skeleton. S-K-E-L-E-T-O-N. Correct skeleton is S-K-E-L-E-T-O-N. Skeleton. Now can you see this structure? You can see the muscles and the skin covering the body. Isn't it? Can you see? Even you can see here. See these parts of the body? The body is, the skeleton system is covered with the bones and the muscles. And the structure of this boy is different from the structure of the teacher. Isn't it? So, like that you can see the differences of yours and your friend. So, this is all about the skeleton system, the skin and the organs which are situated outside we have learnt so far. Now, we are going to learn the important functions of our body. There are very important functions in our body. We are going to see which are those important functions of the human body. Did you hear the name respiration? The first one is respiration. What is this? Respiration. The first important function of our body is respiration. Spell the word respiration. R-E-S-P-I-R-A-T-I-O-N. Respiration. Once again, R-E-S-P-I-R-A-T-I-O-N. Respiration. And the second important function of our body is digestion. Spell the word digestion. D-I-G-E-S-T-I-O-N. Digestion. The second one is D-I-G-E-S-T-I-O-N. The second one is digestion. And the third one, important function of our body is blood circulation. The third one is blood. Spell the word blood. B-L-O-O-D. Blood circulation. C-I-R-C-U-L-A-T-I-O-N. Blood circulation. Spell the word once again. B-L-O-O-D. Blood. C-I-R-C-U-L-A-T-I-O-N. Blood circulation. And the last one is excretion. Which is the last one? Excretion. Spell E-X-C-R-E-T-I-O-N. Excretion. E-X-C-R-E-T-I-O-N. Excretion. What are these? These are the 4 important functions of our body. The first one is respiration. Second one is digestion. Third is blood circulation. And the fourth one is excretion. Okay. So, these are the 4 important functions of our body. So, at a time we are not going to learn all the 4 important. One by one we are going to learn in detail. First we have to see the importance of respiration. All breathe, no? For some time, what you do, take your finger, 2 fingers, and just close the doors. Are you able to breathe? Close even in the mouth. Are you able to breathe? No. Can you respire? No. It is very difficult, isn't it? So, when you hold the doors tightly, do you think the air can enter inside the body? No, it is not possible. Now, take your hands, keep on the chest. This is the chest. Okay. To the left side of your chest, slowly you breathe in air and then slowly breathe out air. Like this you breathe. Then slowly you leave. How do you feel? Keep your hand on your chest and slowly you breathe the air in and slowly you breathe the air out. How do you feel? You feel the beating of your heart. Isn't it? Now you can look at this picture. Can you see this picture? See, this is the nose. This is the nose and this long one is known as windpipe. What it is called? Windpipe. And what are these? These are the lungs. Okay. What are the organs you are seeing here? Look at this picture. Air enters our body through some organs. And in the same path it comes out. As I showed you now. Nose is an organ, isn't it? What we breathe. So air enters our body through some organs and in the same path it comes out. Okay. So the hand on the chest feels the rise and fall. That is the rise and fall of the heartbeat. Okay. The path and the organs in which air passes through are shown in the picture. You have to write in the correct order. First, where does the air pass here? Through the nose. You have to practice this. Through the nose. This is the nose of the person. Okay. So, this is the nose. So, from here what happens? We breathe. The windpipe you see like this. Can you see this time? Okay. This is the nose. What is this? This is the nose. And what is this? This is the windpipe. Spell the word windpipe. W-I-N-D, wind, P-I-P-E, pipe. Windpipe. W-I-N-D, wind, P-I-P-E, pipe. This is known as windpipe. Can you see? It is curved here, right from the nose and connected towards the lungs. You can see two parts like kidney shape. Like kidney shape, can you see two parts? What are these? These are the lungs. What are those? These are the lungs. Spell the word lungs. L-U-N-G-S, lungs. So you have to write here in the order. Write them in the correct order. First one, write nose. N-O-S-E, nose. Second one, write windpipe. W-I-N-D, wind, P-I-P-E, pipe. Windpipe. And the third one is lungs. L-U-N-G-S, lungs. So what are these? We have written nose, windpipe, lungs. These are the three important for respiration. So what our body needs? Our body needs oxygen that is present in the air. Okay, what is present in the air? So many gases are present in the air. And which is the important gas present needed for the human beings is oxygen. Spell the word oxygen. O-X-Y-G-E-N, oxygen. Once again, O-X-Y-G-E-N, oxygen. Okay. Now we need, our body needs oxygen that is present in the air, and when we breathe, okay, the lungs will absorb what? The lungs will absorb the oxygen. Understood? The lungs will absorb the oxygen from the air, and the carbon dioxide which is not needed to our body goes out with the air through the windpipe and the nose. Okay, through the windpipe and the nose. What goes out? Carbon dioxide. Spell the word carbon dioxide. C-A-R-B-O-N-D-I-O-X-I-D-E. Carbon dioxide. Once again, C-A-R-B-O-N-D-I-O-X-I-D-E. Carbon dioxide. So, our body needs oxygen that is present in the air. Again and again I am telling you. Our body, what does our body needs? Our body needs oxygen. Where is the oxygen? That is present in the air. So how oxygen is taken in? With the help of our nose. Just now we have learned the parts of respiratory system. The first one is nose. From nose it goes to the windpipe and reaches where? It reaches to the lungs. So what the lungs will do? They will absorb the oxygen that is present, that is coming from the air, and what is not needed in our body, it will go out. How does, which is the gas that is not needed? Carbon dioxide. Which is that? Carbon dioxide. Spell the word carbon dioxide. CARBONDIOXIDE. Carbon dioxide is not needed to our body. It goes out with the air through how? Through the windpipe. Through the windpipe and from the nose. It goes out. Take it and goes out. So what is the meaning of respiration? The process of taking in oxygen and giving out carbon dioxide is known as respiration. Understood? The parts. Which are the parts for the respiration? One is nose, and what do you see in the center? A pipe that is called windpipe and reaches way to the lungs. Where are the lungs? It is where it is situated. You can see this and tell me. It is situated just near the chest. Okay. So what does the lung observe? The lung absorbs oxygen that we breathe, oxygen which is present in the air. The lungs absorbs oxygen and which is not needed to our body. Which is not needed to our body is carbon dioxide. And it goes out through the air. How? With the windpipe and the nose. So the respiration. What is the definition of respiration? The process of taking in oxygen and giving out carbon dioxide is known as respiration. So what we have learned today? We have learned the important function of our body. The first important function of our body is respiration. So when we breathe through the nose, what are we breathing? The oxygen that is present in the air. When we take in, it passes through the windpipe and reaches where? It reaches to the lungs. Okay. And what is not needed to our body? It is carbon dioxide. Spell the word carbon dioxide. CARBONDIOXIDE. Carbon dioxide. That goes out how? Through the windpipe and the nose. So what is respiration? The process of taking in oxygen and giving out carbon dioxide is known as respiration. Okay. Now you are in the house. You can keep your hand on the chest, and how many times do you breathe in a minute? Count. Keep your hand in the sense these 5 fingers with this fist, keep here on the chest and you count how many times you breathe in a minute. You count and you tell me. Okay. Now we'll go for the page number 119. Practice. You have to practice some healthy habits for proper respiration. Okay. Some of them are given here. You can see here page. What is this? Page number 119. So, this you can see blue in color. There are important points where you have to cultivate and practice the healthy habits for proper respiration. The first one is clean your nose regularly when you take a bath. Do you clean your nose regularly? Yes, you have to clean your nose regularly. That is every day when you are taking the bath. Do you have bath every day? So every day when you take bath, you have to clean your nose. The second point is do not cover your face while sleeping. Some have the habit of sleeping, no? Covering the full blanket. That is very bad. When you cover up with a full blanket, the face is covered. Do you think the oxygen is supplied to your body? No. So what you have to do is, you should not cover completely up to the neck. It is okay. Okay. Don't cover even your face while sleeping. The third point is, when you are moving in the place of dust, take care to avoid dust entering your nose. Okay. Anywhere, it can be in a fair or walking on the road or any busy place. What you have to do, when you are moving in the place of dust, you have to take more care. Take a kerchief, close the nose so that the dust particle should not enter into your nose. That is the third point. The fourth point is, do not be in a hurry while eating food and drinking water. Some will love to play. If any friend is calling you, hurry, you eat the food fast. It will get stuck and it is very bad. So you should cultivate the habit of eating slowly, not in a hurry, slowly, and even drinking water should be slow. Okay, not fast, then it will go happen something. It will go somewhere and it happens something. Again you have to rush to the hospital. So do not be in a hurry while eating the food or while drinking the water. And do not expose, the next point, do not expose yourself to smoke. If you breathe smoke, it causes problems related to the lungs. Do not expose to the smoke. Smoke means some will cook in the chimneys, that smoke comes, and some will be smoking. Even that smoke is some poisonous gases are present in that tobacco when it enters into the air, and the person who is breathing that air, it will be affected to the lungs. So you have to be away from the smoke. Why? Because it causes the problems related to the lungs. And the next point is, at least once in a day, sit straight and take deep breath for 10 times and practice it daily. At least once in a day. Sit straight, no bending. If you bend, the body will bend. You have to cultivate the habit. Many times in your classes, teacher might have told you, children sit straight, sit straight. Why? Teacher is developing your habits to sit straight. Why? Because your shape of the body should be good. If you bend continuously, you will have the hunchback. Do you like that? So, cultivate the habit of sitting straight and breathe. Slowly, breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out slowly for 10 times. And you have to practice it daily. Then after that, what is the next point? Do not put things such as stick, pen, piece of chalk, etc. into your nose. Understood? Some have the habit, playing with the sharpener or cutting the rubbers, keeping in the nose. Please don't do that. Okay, what are the things you should not put into the nose? Stick. It can be a stick, small stick. Some will have no putting in the ear, putting in the nose. So don't cultivate that habit. Even the pen, keeping while writing time, you keep the pen. That is very bad habit. Piece of chalk, some have the playfully, not willingly, playfully you put the chalk piece like these things etc. into the nose. It is a very bad habit. Please don't cultivate that. And many children breathe through the mouth. Okay, so do not breathe through the mouth. You close your mouth. Breathing part is there. Nose is the breathing part. So please do not breathe with the mouth. And the last point is cover your mouth with a kerchief while coughing or sneezing. The germs can be avoided from entering the air, and if you are suffering from cold and cough, this avoids the spreading of cold and cough to others. So nowadays you might have experienced about the cold, cough, fever, etc. with this COVID-19, isn't it? All are closing the doors, windows, sitting inside the house. If one is getting, the other one will get. So many months together, almost 1 year, we are sitting and experiencing about this sneeze, cough, cold, fever, isn't it? So whenever you have fever or cold, now we are using what? Mask. Why are we using mask? Whenever we sneeze, whenever we cough, it will be within us. If there is no mask or no handkerchief, when you sneeze or cough, the germs will enter into the air, and the person or the children who breathe such type of air, immediately again they get the cold, fever, etc. So what we have to do is we have to cultivate the habit of keeping the mask or the kerchief, handkerchief while sneezing or coughing. Why? Because the germs, when they enter, the other person will suffer with the cold and cough. So why we have to use the mask and the kerchief? In order to avoid the spreading of cold and cough to the others. So there are 4 parts we have seen, the important functions of our body, that is respiration, digestion, blood circulation and excretion. And today we have learnt more detail about respiration. So you have to read the important points also. I have read given on page number 119, isn't it? So again and again you read. Practice the spelling like carbon dioxide, oxygen, respiration, digestion, blood circulation, excretion, sense organs. So I have taught you page number 117, 117, 118 and 119. Today we have learnt only one important functions of our body, that is respiration. The lesson is big. In the next class we are going to learn about digestion, blood circulation and excretion. Okay, you know very well if the lesson is big, it is divided into 3 parts or 4 parts, and this is the first part. Please keep learning, and hope so you all are doing the slip test and maintaining it in the file. Okay, I am very happy. So what all lessons are given for FA3, please learn. The activity also maintain in the file. Okay, so please take care and be safe. Okay, bye children. See you in the next class.